Good afternoon. I didn't plan on making a video, but now that I'm getting revelation on this vision that I just had yesterday, trying to sleep, ain't no sleep. Ain't no sleep in these last days. So I'm going to tell you that vision. I'm going to tell you some revelations or some things that happened in real life. And I'm going to tell you the vision I had today. So let me start with the vision I had today. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. Um, I was going across the bridge, leaving work, and I had a vision of what looked like maybe two. I know this sounds strange, but I'm trying not to blow off the strange visions. Circles of what looks like a clear nucleus or egg, if you know what I mean, like a atom, not an atom, but I would say a nucleus with maybe an embryo or atom in the middle of it. And either it was the same one or it was two. And it was just floating towards me, just gliding through the air. And maybe it was two. So I saw it just gliding towards me, just very nonchalantly. So I don't know what that is. If I can find a picture, I will use it as the thumbnail, okay? Um, and the only thing I seen in real life was a picture of a helicopter, and it actually was coming towards me. Uh, did I say a picture of a helicopter? I saw a helicopter in real life, and I did take video of it because every time I see them, I don't get a chance to. It seems like I can never capture it, so maybe I'll just upload it and right after this. So it was coming towards me. I did get, and it wasn't a regular shaped helicopter. It was a black helicopter, but it was like it had little bubbles on the side of it, like it bubbled out from what I could see. I don't know if it has anything to do with the vision, but I'll upload it. I see them all the time. They're low flying, and that's not the only military uh, activity or whatever that we got going on. Don't know if it has anything to do with that vision. But like I said, it was a nucleus. I took it to be like a nucleus. That's the only way I can describe it, with maybe a little atom or cell in the middle. It's just gliding through the air. Just that's the only way I can describe it. Gliding. I did see eagle too, but I don't know. And it looked like it had a hole in the wing, like pieces of the wings were um, off. So anyway, you guys, I'll tell you about this vision I had yesterday. It was a close-eyed vision. I was trying to take a little quick 30-minute nap, and what I saw was a silver pot with a handle with pork bacon and had a lid on top, but the bacon was spewing out of the side of hanging off like it had cooked up, like it was a pot full of bacon, and it done boiled up to the point where some of the bacon was hanging off the side of it. So I was like, what in the world? Why am I dreaming about bacon? I knew it was pork bacon in the dream. In the vision. So sometime, maybe last night, I was watching a video of some type of breakfast lasagna. And they cooked up some sausage, crumbled sausage, and something else with some milk and whatever. And they boiled some lasagna. And what they did was they had the lasagna hanging, they cooked it al dente, and they hung it off the side of the pot. And I don't know why, for some reason. And but after I saw that, I was like, "Oh, this looked nasty. I don't want to try that." So I didn't realize that the they had the lasagna hanging off the side of the pot, strategically for whatever reason, until this morning. I was like, oh yeah, I did see. So anyway, today my client, she's going back to New York, and we were talking about, she's not religious, she doesn't have a religion. She did go to visit some churches when she was little with a friend, but she wasn't brought up in Christ or any type of religion. She's pretty liberal, and we got on the discussion of homosexuality, um, being born that way versus the spirit of perversion. Also, um, they're ultimately being antichrist agenda. Like, she's totally oblivious to the Illuminati. She actually mentioned today that she didn't believe that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, she didn't believe the apostles were there in the time of Jesus, but somebody wrote it afterwards. I was like, did you even read the book of Matthew? And for whatever reason, I brought up the pomegranate, and how there are 613 seeds in a pomegranate, and how there are 613 laws in the Torah, and how Jesus is foreshadowed from Genesis all the way through Revelation, from the beginning to the end. When God said, let us make man in our own image, he was talking to Jesus. So anyway, we got in this whole conversation. I don't know why. Um, so anyway, she's totally oblivious. And today, I just didn't know that she didn't believe that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were in the Bible. And for whatever reason, got talking about the left behind and the rapture and the tribulation period. And she was like, well, what is God going to do about all this? I said, well, there's about to be a rapture, and there's about to be a 7-year tribulation. Anyway, she didn't take offense to it. She's a very smart woman, but she's totally oblivious to things of God. And I've been seeing her 5 years, and some of the stuff that I didn't know, that she believed, came out in this last session. She asked a couple of questions, and you're going to ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth. I can't sugarcoat the truth. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And I don't want to get off topic. So anyway, what I thought about is something spewed out of my mouth. Because in the vision with the pot boiling over of bacon, I was abhorred by it. I was taken aback. It kind of was sickening to me to see this pot boiling over with bacon in it. It threw me aback, literally, in the vision. And so during this discussion today, I had this vision yesterday, but something about it, there was a righteous anger. Something about, I was like, listen, Linda, listen. Things have reached the highs of the high, and I said, even they've got this human pig chimera that they're tampering with DNA, and God is not pleased. They picked I told her they picked what is considered the most unclean, what was considered, because God said, don't call anything, I think he told Peter, don't call anything, any animal that I've made clean, unclean. Um, uh, I said they've taken specifically, they could have used any other animal. They've taken the pig, and they chose the pig to put human DNA into, to create uh what you call it, hybrid of something, or I don't even know, I forgot what the goal is of this whole thing. So anyway, I just left it alone after that, and she was cool. She gave me a hug. She even increased my tip today. Oh, um that's why I don't, I can't worry about it. Gotta tell the truth. I love her. I want to see her. I did pray over her. I don't think she knows it, but I did pray over her for God to reveal himself to her and his truth to her. And maybe I'll send her something in the mail so she can learn and read. But yeah, that threw me aback. So then I was talking to somebody. We were talking about Zechariah 14. Well, they're talking about pots in Zechariah 14. I will leave the verse below. This pot of bacon boiling over, some judgment. Even we are supposed to be clean vessels. There are different vessels talked about. This was the silver pot or stainless steel. I say silver, whatever, pot of bacon, boiling, a pot full of bacon, boiling out of the side of it. That's it. One more thing, you guys. I did see on the news. Remember, I told you guys about this strike of fire that was down on the back corner of my car, on the back bumper, on the bump edge, on the corner, just coming down. Today, I saw there was a report about the 7.1 magnitude earthquake in Chile, and down on the corner, I don't know what started the fire, what caused the fire. There was a strip of fire running down the corner of that building. And it really reminded me of that vision. I told you the same day or the day after I had seen a strip of fire from the cross. We'll be having the word says, Lord says, we'll be having earthquakes in diverse places. But there was a strip of, I don't know what caused it, but there's a strip of fire coming down that corner of that building in Chile, in that news clip that I saw. Really reminded me of that vision. That's it, you guys. I'll leave the scripture below. I'm trying to read First Corinthians. I'm distracted, but I'm seeing some little nuggets. Every time I'm distracted or I can't get to a particular verse that I want to have as a stopping point, I start all over. I think the Lord's trying to tell me something, and I've been in First Corinthians for about 5 days now. Just a lot of distractions. So, God bless y'all. I think there's going to be something I'm going to present from First Corinthians. What it is, I don't know, but I'm stuck in there, and I believe there's something that the Lord would have me to get. All right, so I'll chew on it and see if there's anything that He would like me to present to you guys. Okay, God bless y'all. I'll talk with you later.